What's up, guys? It is Wednesday, December 27th, 2023. We're out here in Dog Canyon Campground at Guadalupe Mountains National Park. We woke up this morning, spent the night, and we just got done coming back from the latrines. Try to lighten up our hiking load a little bit there, and we're about to take off. The general plan is to go up Tejas, kind of go down McKittrick Ridge for a little bit before we start going back down again to McKittrick Canyon. Circle back, and if we're feeling up to it, might try to catch the sunset from Lost Peak. So we're ambitious, and we're feeling like we're down for it, but we will see how it goes in the end. But I'll keep you updated, and we'll be headed out here pretty soon. It's almost 10:30 Mountain Time, 11:30 Texas time, which is what we're kind of on still. And we'll see if we can get it figured. All right, we're closing in on 11 a.m. Mountain Time. See, we're right here at the trailhead. Our setup is back there at an RV site. Got old Big Al with me, and we're gonna head out. I'm gonna go up Tejas, like I said, and I'll probably check in next once we get to the breezy saddle up there by Lost Peak. So here we go. All right, men, we are about a mile and a half down Tejas Trail. That's where we came from. This is where we're going, and this is where we're stopping for a break. No need to wear ourselves out too early. Interesting. Look down here, we got some sort of like jack frost that was formed overnight. So in case you need any further proof that it was cold as heck last night, there you go. Also, our bottles had all frozen over on our picnic table. Forgot to take a picture of that. But anyways, we're in this little washout area. Gonna drink some Gatorade. Zero. Don't need those calories. And we will keep making our way up to the Lost Peak. And 3.25 miles from Dog Canyon, we have finally made it. We have found Lost Peak right over there. You're welcome, I found it for you. No longer lost. You can see down here, I don't know how well you can make that out, Salt Flat and Del City. Down, I guess we're looking to our kind of southwest. Down here we have a pretty deep ravine, kind of sitting on the side of the edge here. Nice and toasty. Getting some sunlight without some wind. We're gonna stop here for a second. Gonna eat some lunch. On the menu we've got rice and beans with tuna, spicy pepper, some tortillas, no utensils because we're not that smart, and we'll figure it out. Interesting thing to note, while we're coming up here, we didn't see the Lost Peak sign. Maybe they don't want people coming up there, but we would never do that, so don't worry. We have now made it to the junction of McKittrick Canyon and Tejas. McKittrick will go this way, kind of along a ridge. Hopefully not too much elevation up and down. Tejas, on the other hand, goes down this way and down into the bowl. So I believe this is the start of the bowl here. And on the other side, it continues. And then back this way is where we came from. And back that way should be Dog Canyon, if I'm not too turned around. So we're going to take off down McKittrick Canyon Trail. We haven't been there before, ever, and we will see where it leads. Here's an interesting site here. We just rounded, I don't know, maybe half a mile down McKittrick Ridge, rounded the corner, and here you can see Texas in the Delaware Basin. So that's pretty neat. And perhaps we're probably looking more towards Carlsbad, maybe more into New Mexico, but I would consider it Texas for all argument's sake, and there's no one out here to disagree with me. So we've been about a mile and a half down McKittrick Ridge now, and you can see behind us we've kind of crossed over to the north face of the mountain, the northern aspect, and we're in a bit of an alpine woodland, as the ecologist might say. I don't know. Once again, no one here to argue with me. And we're looking out, I believe we're looking out to New Mexico. And I don't know if that can come out or not on video. But through these trees here, there's a shiny object. Perhaps you can appreciate that right in there. If I'm good enough, I'll add a little circle when I edit this. And I think that's a car on New Mexico 137. So, just a hunch. Once again, no way to cross-verify. We had some cell service back a while. I think we're getting it from the Texas side of the mountains. but now we're without it again. But we're gonna keep going down, maybe a little bit further. We're thinking we might not catch the sunset at Lost Peak. Hopefully we can be a little past Lost Peak for the sunset. But to compromise, we're gonna try to walk maybe the last 30 minutes to an hour in the dark. Once we've gotten off the mountain a little bit and maybe get off of the wind gale, and see how that goes. Just dipping our toes in the water for some nighttime hiking and see if we like it. If we don't, if a bear eats us, I guess we'll find out. I believe we've reached our turnaround spot now for the day. We made it back around to the southeast aspect of this ridge here, looking out into Texas once again. And I think we're about to head back. We got about 2 hours of sunlight left, and we've been going for about 4 hours. So we always go quicker on the way back, like a bunch of cows coming home for feeding time. But we might be pushing it, but it'll be good. We'll get to try out the night hiking experience, and hopefully we'll be down for most of the cold, breezy stuff before the sun goes completely down. So it might be a little hard to see. We passed this on our way up, but we were eager to keep going. Might be a little hard to see through the trees here, but I believe we're looking down into Dog Canyon. And I think if you can make out that road there in the center, we are looking at New Mexico 137. And right about where it curves, I believe, is the state line. If you look in real close, I guess all blurry, might be able to make out a green house down there, or more like a pinkish red brick with a green roof. I think that's part of the park visitor station headquarter area. So I think we're looking down Dog Canyon. Over here, if I zoom out a bit, maybe you can see through the timber line that we're kind of on the side of the cliff. This is what we're looking to back up behind our RV campsite. So if we look due east from the campsite, we're looking up at a cliff here. So we're about on that level, probably a little bit higher. Means we have a long way to go down. If you look down there is where the little sheltered area is. It's a real nice location. I would definitely recommend over Pine Springs for isolation and protection from people and the elements. Anyways, cool view. We're probably gonna hightail it down because it's getting a bit nippy. Probably about half a mile away now. Just doing a bit of night hiking now. So I got the headlamp on. I might grab mine eventually, or I might tough it out. And we should be back any minute now. Go change some clothes and have some dinner.